Well, folks, I'm over here at Sunray Marine, and I'm getting ready to do a walkthrough on the Avenger. And this is a beautiful bay boat. It's a boat that Chad and I have considered, and we've talked about it. And we're not necessarily looking for a new boat at this point, but it is a beautiful boat. Actually, one of my buddies just bought not this boat, but an Avenger just like it in a gray color, shark gray color. So it's a beautiful boat. But Ken and I are going to go through the walkthrough of this boat, and I want to go ahead and get into the Friday fishing forecast, talk about what we have for this weekend, what's going on with the tides, schooners, weather, and I also want to talk about the boat show that we have coming up. It starts on January 23rd and it runs through that weekend. It's going to be the St. Pete / Tampa Boat Show over in St. Pete. I think it's last year I stopped by. We didn't work it last year, and I kind of kicked myself for doing that because it was packed and there was a ton of boats there. And what's nice, Sunray's going to be there. They're always a partner. They always let us come in the booth, which we truly appreciate very much. So we'll be there along with Sunray. They'll have all their boats there that they possibly can get in there because still inventory is a little low, but they're getting a bunch in as we speak. So if you're looking for a new boat, you might want to come down and talk to Ken or Drew here at Sunray Marine at the Largo location. They do have one in Holiday also, but they have a full line of boats from pontoons to bay boats to even Stamus boats. There's a 40-foot Stamus behind us. That's the one I fish out of. I love that boat. If I could afford that boat, I'd buy that boat. But anyway, so let's go ahead and get in the Friday fishing forecast. We'll talk about the tide schooners, and we will come back and talk about the boat show a little bit and what we have coming up. All right, folks, as you saw, I was over at Sunray Marine, and we will have a walkthrough video of that 24 Avenger. If you've not seen that boat, you might want to take a look at it. It's a sweet bay boat. They've got a few in stock, so if you're looking for a new boat, I definitely would take a look at that boat. We'll be at the St. Pete Boat Show, as I said before, the 20th through the 23rd. I had my dates a little off, but we will be there at that boat show with Sunray Marine right at the fountain in Straub Park. So if you got a chance to come out and see us, please do. They're going to have a ton of boats there. So they're going to have Hussar boats, they're going to have Stamus boats in the water, they're going to have the Avengers, they're going to have pontoon boats, they're going to have Stingray boats. So they're going to have a lot of different boats for different styles. So if you are looking for a boat, come on out and see us. If you just want to come out and shoot the bull with us, you can do that too. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the tides and schooners for this weekend and talk about the weather and what we have in store. So on Saturday, we have a low tide at 11:41 a.m. at a 0.0 foot. Then we have a high tide at 6:11 p.m. at a 1.4 foot. On Sunday, we have a low tide at 12:14 p.m. at a 0.3 foot. Then we have a high tide at 6:41 p.m. at a 1.6 foot. So as you can see, we have some pretty good tidal movement through that period. So, you know, the fishing should be pretty good. I'm watching the tide as we speak now, and the tide's moving pretty good out. I think it's going to a negative. It was negative pretty much all week long this week. And I love negative low tide fishing. It's like shooting a fish in a barrel for me. But some people like it, some people don't. So anyway, let's go ahead and talk about the schooners for this weekend and what we have in store for those. Now on Saturday, we have a minor feeding time from 11:19 a.m. to 12:19 p.m. Then we have a major feeding time from 4:57 p.m. to 6:57 p.m. And on Sunday, we have a minor feeding time from 11:49 a.m. to 12:49 p.m. and a major feeding time from 5:40 p.m. to 7:40 p.m. So, as you saw in the last video with the hogfish video, that minor feeding time was dead on. And I know I speak about it a lot, and I know some people roll their eyes, and some of my friends, like I said before, they call it witchcraft, but if you really take time to follow the minors and majors and the tides and get a better understanding, it's just going to make you a better fisherman. And this is just not stuff that I'm just throwing it out there. This is stuff that I've learned when I was a guide for 6 years and really kept logs to understand exactly what was going on during my fishing time. So I could tell you with the confidence that 9 out of 10 times, if you hit those salooners right, you're going to get on the fish. And that's exactly what happened. Is we fished this particular area, that hogfish area, for all day long. We just moved around within probably 500 to 600 yards. And we kept moving, and we finally found a spot that was showing some fish. And as soon as that minor feeding time came in, the hogfish started coming over the side. And as soon as that minor feeding time stopped, those hogfish stopped biting, and those other fish stopped biting because we were catching other fish with them also. So we stayed out there and hit that minor feeding time, and that was the key. That was the key for us. So if you don't have an understanding of them, try to get a better understanding of them, and that's why I do the Friday fishing forecast, so people get a better understanding for them. Now, as of the weather is going to be, it's going to be a little bumpy. It's going to be 10 to 15 on on Saturday and Sunday, so it's going to be a little bumpy out there. But overall, the weather is going to be beautiful. It's just that time of year. We've been fortunate this year where we haven't had any major cold fronts, and we're in that El Nino period. So I don't think it's going to get real cold this winter. I think it's going to be one of those up and downs where we get a cold front and it goes down in the 40s and then comes back up. So hopefully, knock on wood, we won't have a severe any kind of freezing or anything like that this year. Again, I just want to say thank you for all of the support. You guys have been awesome. We came out with the hot pink jigs and the Limerita jigs, and we have been selling a ton of those. We're going to have all of our product at the boat show this week, or on the 20th through the 23rd. We'll have all of our product there, so you can come up, talk to us, come up there if you're looking for product. You can buy product from us right there. We are going to be right in the center of the show, practically right at the fountain in Straub Park. So if you walk right by it as you come into the main show. So stop by and see us there. Again, thank you very much for the support. We appreciate it very much. Fish more, catch more, and we'll see you on the flip side.